Yo, what up, guys? And today I'm gonna talk about the new weapon that just dropped in Valorant. It has been around 1 to 2 days since I'm posting this video, so there are some stuff that might change my opinion further on, just to say that from the start. But for now, this is what I think about it, so let's get into it. Well, this new gun falls behind the category of pistols, meaning that for the first rounds of the match, we are going to see a different type of buy depending on your agent. Well, this is important because a lot of agents, even if you buy this gun, you will not be able to buy any other type of utility, meaning that you should be better off taking the sheriff with a lot of different agents. But now there are some agents that I will explain later that can actually use this weapon and provide good outcome with it. So essentially, this gun has a really good spec. It does between 0 to 10 meters, 152 on the head, which is a guaranteed kill on anyone, even if they have full shield. And then from 10 to 30 meters, we can see it drops down a little bit to 128, which for eco rounds and for the semi-buy rounds and for the first rounds, we are going to see a lot of people dying to one shot, which is good. And for the price being a little bit more cheaper than the sheriff, we are allowed to take usually one more piece of utility. And well, this one piece of utility would change a lot of our game now. The problem is, this gun only has 8 bullets, and its recoil is not that good. It feels like it's just shooting randomly. The same when you spray, but a little bit more random. Although it might seem like this for the start because I'm not used to the weapon, but I've seen a lot of people say the same thing, and I agree with them. Although this weapon is really good for close range fights, we gotta remember that for long range fights, the bullet drop is immense, and we are losing a lot of free kills if we don't take the sheriff. So, in my opinion, this weapon itself is a good addition to our pistols, but is definitely not a replacement for the sheriff. I gotta say, a lot of people have been posting that sheriff is gone, sheriff is this and that, but the thing is, this weapon will not change the meta. It will change a bit the buys, and we will have to remember now the same thing when the Outlaw came out, but now it's a little bit different. It's not as good. Although the Outlaw is a S plus weapon, and you should use it, because if you don't, you are losing elo. This weapon is not essential, right? You don't have to buy it. You can continue to buy the Sheriff, and it will be fine. But well, guys, I gotta say this before we get into the next part of the video. I gotta remind you guys that this is only my opinion, and you guys should only hear me but not take everything into account. Because if you enjoy using the weapon, which I do not, you should buy it. There is no problem in buying a weapon, which is not that bad to be fair, but in my opinion is not the most useful weapon. Okay, let's get into when to buy this weapon. That is about 3 to 4 times where you should buy this weapon, and there's no better weapon to buy it. Well, let's start off with the first round. On the first round, which is pistol round, this weapon is a good add into your loadout, right? You can buy a new piece of utility, so you should get an advantage. And because it does the same damage as the Sheriff in close range, you should actually just stay with this gun for the first round. Now, on the eco rounds, it's a good buy. Why? Well, although Sheriff is good, you are saving a little bit more money and you get about the same investment. And what that means is essentially you are getting more money for the next round than you will kill with one headshot in the head. So you are fine. Well, the anti-eco round is one of the most important rounds in the game. If you lose the anti-eco, you are definitely going to lose the next one. So what you should do is you should maintain this gun. If you are on defense, you are going to destroy their attacks. They have no utility, they have no shield, and one shot in the head kills, and you have 8 bullets. This means you can still miss 1 or 2 bullets and have enough to kill them all with one magazine, which is much better when it comes down to the Sheriff, because the Sheriff only has 6. If you miss one, you have to guaranteedly shoot the next 5 in the head to kill all of them. And with this weapon, you really don't. So well guys, if you guys enjoyed this type of video, make sure to comment on it and let me know what you think about the new weapon. So have a nice one guys and see you in the next one.